All right. I don't have a problem with moms with their kids, whatever. Okay. Saying that this boy wanted to be a drag. She's encouraging him to be drag. But I want you to watch this video and tell me where them old men's hands are always at when they're hugging this boy. Now, hold on. Let me go back. I didn't go back far enough. I apologize. Now, here. Right there near his privates. Right there on his ass. Again, near the private areas. Again, near the private areas. Look at that. And on the ass. The whole time hugging this child. This is a child. And people are having a fit or condoning that they're either having a fit against this child being this way or they're having a fit about him not being that way. I don't give a fuck about that. What I give a fuck about is where them old men's hands were every time they hugged that child. On his ass and around his privates on the upper thigh. That I have a problem with. I have a big problem with. And that's on national fucking YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's on TikTok. Millions and millions of people following it. Against it or for it. But no one talking about them almost touching the upper thigh of that child continuously. Or the butt of that child. Continuously. And being gay. Think about it, people. That is the most disgusting display of child pornography. And no one's saying a word about it. No one is saying a word about that. On where their hands are. What the fuck? So I will. I saw where their hands were on that child.
We're living in a tough time.
It's disgusting and it's gross. And yet, people out here that claim, oh, I'm for the children. I'm for the children. Ain't doing nothing for the children. Either. They're just complaining. They're either complaining that the child's in drag and he don't know what he's doing. Or yeah, this is the greatest thing since peanut butter and jelly. That's all you got out there. Where's the protection of where that child was being touched? Because I could tell you now, if I went out there and I grabbed a little girl and hugged her up like they were, and I wasn't gay, I guarantee you I'd be going to jail for having my hand on her upper thigh or on her ass. Rubbing the ass. That is gross. It's disgusting and despicable. No one said a word about that, including you, conservative twins. Why not? You were just making a joke about the boy being in drag and his mommy and daddy forcing it on him. What the fuck? Are you or are you not for pedophilia, conservative twins? I'm going to call you out on that, conservative twins. I'm sure you ain't going to care. Hey, Bandit. I'm sure you ain't going to care. You're too big for me to, too big for a little channel like me to even make a dent for you. But I've heard you go against pedophilia, guys, and you didn't do it there. And that was a clear cut, right in your fucking face, pedophilia. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. Because I can guarantee you, if I walked out into public right now, grabbed up a little girl that knew me, and gave her a hug and touched her upper thigh, like them men were doing to that child, they didn't know if he was a boy or a girl. Okay? Them were men in drag. Old men in drag. Old men in drag. Again, let me repeat that. Old men in drag had their hands on that child's upper thigh, giving them a hug, and on their butt, giving them a hug, and running their hand up and down the butt of that child. If I were to do something like that in public to anybody I know that is a young little girl that ain't maybe 8 or 9, tops, I would be in jail. So what makes them gay fuckers any different than me? They don't. And you all people need to quit normalizing pedophilia, because that's exactly what just happened with that video. Because no one brought up that point in any discussion I've seen about it. Not one goddamn person. From TikTok, because I got people showing me, they send me the fucking TikToks. They record them and send them to me. Not one person is disgusted about that anywhere on the TikTok. No one on YouTube, where it's still on YouTube as well. So on and so forth. And to me, that's disgusting. And people are getting so hand-fed fucking pedophilia, they're overlooking pedophilia. Right? Blatant in their fucking face. I don't give a crap. Because that's exactly what I would have been charged with if I did it. And you or anybody else out there that's not a quote unquote grandpa. Let's go see the grandpas, is what the mom said. Let's go see the grandpas. Are you happy to go see the grandpas? And then you see that. To me, that was disgusting. That was gross. Old men touching the upper thigh of a child to give them a hug. They have a back. And they didn't even have to take one arm hug and then put the hand right there at the genital area of a child. And they sure in the heck, again, they have a back. You don't have to take your hand and put it on the butt of that child and rub it up and down a couple of times and then let them go on their butt. And you can't tell me that old fuck did not know he was touching that child's butt versus his back. I'm disgusted by that. And the normalization of pedophilia has gotten way out of hand, and it needs to stop. This is something that needs to stop. And you child advocacy people out there, it's time to step up. I know I am. And I have been. Now it's time for you, quote unquote, I work for children. Well, let's see you. Let's see you actually do it. Because this shit needs to stop. I've heard, and I ain't talking about personal people out here. I'm talking like Fox News, ABC News, NBC News, all of them that condemned Epstein, but not condemning that. Because that ain't no different than Epstein. None. To me, she's child trafficking that child because she's making money off of that child being in that drag and getting huggies, getting a little hug and the pat on the butt and hand near the genitals. She's making money on that. And made thousands off of it. And no one's calling it out. Don't you all think it's time to start calling it out? Just saying. On that note, I'm out, guys.